You're watching the ArtPrize Awards live on Work TV 8.
Welcome to ArtPrize's biggest night live in downtown Grand Rapids. Over the next hour, we will celebrate the best of ArtPrize and see more than $100,000 go directly to artists. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us live from our Media Arts Center at the Grand Rapids Art Museum. I'm Brian Sterling.
And I'm Susan Shaw. We are honored to continue our tradition of bringing you live exclusive coverage of the ArtPrize Awards. Our colleague Michelle DeSelms is anchoring live at the official ArtPrize Awards watch party at Studio Park. Michelle?
Yeah, the artists are here. Of course, they are all very patiently, maybe not so patiently, waiting to see if their names will be called tonight as they hand out more than $100,000. You can see it's gotten really crowded over the last hour. The artists are here along with their friends and family and the supporters who've really helped them through not just these last couple of weeks, but the last few months, years even, as they put their pieces together. Of course, the first awards will be handed out in just a couple of minutes as we celebrate ArtPrize 2022. Our fall tradition returns. Among the hundreds of artists downtown, some are keeping their streak alive, members of the 12 Timers Club.
Oh, I just love it. I've been in every year.
Been an ArtPrize artist all 12 years.
And we put up our first ArtPrize exhibit, 2009. 5 other venues since then, and just always something to look forward to every year.
Others making their way to Grand Rapids for the very first time, amazed that we fill convention centers, churches, and coffee shops with art each year.
I was shocked that artists get a chance to show their work other than a gallery space.
First one, I didn't know what to expect. I wish more cities around the country did it. And because art and culture, music is something that everybody clamors for, because it's the one thing that we didn't have during the pandemic, was all of the ways for people to get out and express themselves.
Artists coming from around the world.
I had to go back to Korea because my dad decided to go back, so I stayed there for 15 years.
I'm from Salt Lake, and it was a 24-hour drive, so I broke it up in 2 days. And I actually fit this in my SUV.
There is the obscure.
Let me direct you, first of all, to the platform right there. There's a little boy with a dog. That's me with my dog, except I had no dog. So even the dog is imagined.
I was inspired by Lady Gaga with the overall really high-class, sharp modeling stuff, fashion.
There is sound, so.
These dolls have some really interesting motion.
Artists coming to Grand Rapids to send a powerful message.
It says George Floyd lay dying on the deck with Officer Chauvin's knee on his neck.
And every bullet represents the mass shootings that have been so far this year.
Let's not fight each other. Let's create together.
To stop the exportation of America's horses to Canada and Mexico, where they're slaughtered for human consumption.
The reflection of the times, what people went through. You see the anguish on the lass.
It's all here. It's all art. It's all ArtPrize, only in Grand Rapids.
Let's get to the awards. There are some changes to the prize structure this year.
First off, there is a new category, digital. It joins time-based installation, 3D and 2D. In each category, there will be a $10,000 award winner, awarded by getting the most favorites from visitors. The jurors will also select a $10,000 winner and a $2,500 runner-up.
Tonight, you will also see the winners for the Independent Awards. There will be $5,000 given to winners of the Contemporary Black Art Award, Asian Art Award, and Artista Latino Award.
And finally, the biggest award for the night for the first time. The artists themselves have selected a winner, and that artist will receive $12,500.
Michelle, let's start announcing some winners.
Yeah, let's get started. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing out there tonight? All the artists, all your supporters. Great to see you. Okay, we're not going to make you wait anymore. Let's get to the first awards of the night. I want to welcome in tonight the visitor. We want to announce the Visitor Favorite Awards. Jim Zweers from Wolverine Worldwide, come on over. And Jay Mahabir from Meyer. Nice to see you guys.
Great, thank you. Well, thank you, Michelle. Well, let me welcome everybody to the 2022 Art Prize celebration, as well as our awards. Jay and I are thrilled to be with you tonight. One, to celebrate Art Prize, but two, to celebrate some of our winners. And we are here to celebrate our artists, we're here to celebrate our venues, we're here to celebrate our sponsors, and 18 amazing days of Art Prize. Over that 18 days, you've enjoyed 750 artists, 150 venues, and let's give them all a huge round of applause for such a great Art Prize.
Well, Meyer is proud to join Wolverine Worldwide to support the Visitor Favorite Awards in all categories. Each category winner tonight will receive a cash prize of $10,000. The categories are installation, time-based, digital, 3D, and 2D. You'll be able to hear from all of our category winners later on in the show, but for now, let's hand out some cash. We start tonight with the Visitor Favorite Award of Installation. Jim?
All right, Jay said $10,000. The Visitor Favorite in the Installation category, the award winner goes to Jennifer Donahue, Twig the Forest Dragon from Amway. Let's give her a huge round of applause. You can come on up. Come on up. All right, while she's coming up, congratulations. Congratulations. All right, the next category for us, the Time-Based Visitor Award. That Time-Based Visitor Award goes to Kristen Zamora, Embodied Healing Through Body Art at the Bob. Kristen, are you here? All right, let's give her a huge round of applause. Jay, over to you.
All right, the next two Visitor Awards are the newly devoted one, Digital, and that award goes to Rob Finch of Urban Arterials Ice Castle. If Rob, are you here? Come on up. And the next Visitor Award is the 3D Award. It goes to Casey Wells, American Eagle from Amway. Congratulations. Come on up. Back to you, Jim.
And the final Visitor Award, it's in the 2D category, one of everybody's favorites. The 2D award goes to Florencia Clement de Grandpre, In My Eyes at DeVos Place. Congratulations. Here she comes. All right, congratulations. All right, well, that wraps up the Visitor Favorites Awards. Let's give a huge round of applause to all of our artists and all of our participants. Thank you so much.
Next on the Art Prize Awards, the Independent Awards for Contemporary Black Art, Artista Latino, and Asian Art. Plus, the jurors will tell you who they selected to win Art Prize. It's all ahead, live on Wood TV 8.
And welcome back, everyone. You are looking at the winner of the Design and Drive Art Contest. This incredible paint job is by Caitlin Willett from Muskegon. The entry, Dune Bears, is a celebration of the origin story of the northern Michigan coast.
Caitlin receives a 2-year lease on a new 2023 Honda CR-V from West Michigan Honda dealers. And you can get an up-close look at all of these finalists on Monroe Center right through the end of Art Prize on Sunday.
It's time to find out who won the Art Prize Independent Awards. Each winning artist will receive a $5,000 prize.
And here to present the Contemporary Black Art Award is Eddie Tadlock, a board member for the Grand Rapids African American Arts and Music Festival.
The African American Art and Music Celebration would like to invite you to partner with us to support diversity and inclusion in the African American Art and Music Celebration and Art Prize 2022. The Contemporary Black Art Award, established in 2014, helps to elevate diversity within ArtPrize. It recognizes shared culture, celebrates artistic accomplishment, acknowledges social issues, and moves the conversation forward. The Independent Award also celebrates the brilliant contributions that African American artists continue to make in the art world. Past winners of the award showcase many facets of ethnicity and diversity that make up our community. The Independent Award is open to all artists who self-identify as African American and have shown during ArtPrize this year. ArtPrize visitors have selected a single body of work that best reflects diversity in art. And thanks to our collaboration with the City of Grand Rapids, the winner will be presented a cash prize of $5,000. This year's Contemporary Black Art winner is William Davis for Poetry on Demand at the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum. Congratulations, William.
Congratulations. Up next is the Artista Latino Award.
And here to present the award is Raul Alvarez, Director of Alumni Engagement in West Michigan for Michigan State University.
The ArtPrize Artista Latino Award is a $5,000 cash award presented on behalf of the West Michigan Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. It is my honor to announce the winner today. According to this year's winner, her work is, quote, about us, looking around, taking time to observe, and see all the beauty that surrounds us, end quote. It is my pleasure and an honor to present the 2022 ArtPrize Artista Latina Award to Florencia Clement de Grand Prix for In My Eyes at the Voss Place. Congratulations on behalf of the West Michigan Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the City of Grand Rapids, whose financial support and commitment make these independent awards possible. If history is any indication, I'm sure we will see Florencia and her work again at ArtPrize in the coming years.
And that's Florencia Clement de Grand Prix's second award of the night. She also won the Visitor Favorite Award in the 2D category. That means already tonight, she has collected $15,000.
The final independent award is the Asian Art Award. Here to present the award is Minnie Murray, Executive Director of the West Michigan Asian American Association.
Hello, I'm honored to be here with you tonight to announce the Asian Art Award winner for ArtPrize 2022. The West Michigan Asian American Association has a long history of seeking to build a collaborative, active, and committed Asian American community in West Michigan with a focus on healthcare, education, and civic engagement. We, with special thanks to the City of Grand Rapids, are proud to offer a cash award to Asian artists participating in ArtPrize in any venue. The winning artist was determined by visitor choice with a top favorite entry in this independent award category, receiving a $5,000 prize. This year's Asian Art Award winner is Stacy Tamaki for Sold to Slaughter at DeVos Place. Congratulations, Stacy.
Coming up next, the first juried award winners are announced and the winner of the Design and Drive Art Contest. You're watching the ArtPrize Awards live on Wood TV 8. The ArtPrize Independent Awards are presented by the City of Grand Rapids, the Grand Rapids African American Arts and Music Festival, the West Michigan Asian American Association, and the West Michigan Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Hayworth is proud to return as a sponsor of ArtPrize 2022 and help bring you the Juried Awards. Tonight we will find out who the jury has chosen as their top picks in all 5 categories. Each jury award category will have a winner and a runner-up. The runner-up will receive $2,500 and the winner will receive a prize of $10,000. On behalf of Hayworth, we want to congratulate and thank all the artists and venues who helped inspire our community during ArtPrize. Let's take a look at this year's Juried Award winners.
And welcome back to our live coverage of the ArtPrize Awards.
Here we go. Let's get to the juried awards. The winners in each category were selected by a juror who spent time viewing the entries in their category. We'll start with the Installation Awards.
The runner-up and winner of $2,500 is Brian Whitfield. His installation, Who's Next?, is inside the Grand Rapids African American Museum and Archives.
The juror for the installation category is Dylan Miner. He explains why he selected Who's Next as his runner-up.
It's thinking and referencing some of the fair games that one might have played in their childhood. For me, as I was looking at it, also kind of thought about the ones that were created in school context, so kind of homemade fair games. But the game of that one is kind of reflecting and thinking upon the ongoing violence against people of color, and particularly African Americans, and the number of individuals who've been killed in the last few years by police in that context. That work for me, engaged with the topic in simultaneously dark and playful ways that reminisced and kind of drew upon a variety of different aesthetic influences. It addresses a very serious and tough topic, but it does so in a way that you leave thinking about the issues, but you don't feel sad and depressed.
Now to the $10,000 juried winner for the installation category.
The winner is Madison Schaefer for the mural Seeking a Pleasant Peninsula. It's just across the street from our studio here on Monroe Center.
Dylan explains why he selected it to win.
I had a hard time deciding. There are a bunch of extremely strong works, but for me, again, as an artist myself and as somebody who's thinking about the role that the arts play here in the state of Michigan, that one engages. It's entitled Seeking a Pleasant Peninsula, playing with, of course, the state's motto. It engages with an ecological and environmental approach to the location here in Grand Rapids, but to the larger Upper Great Lakes. And for me, I think it addresses that task beautifully, aesthetically beautifully. Engages and created a parallel day of programming called the Pleasant Peninsula Fair, Artist Fair. And I thought that the programming, the relationship between the event and the mural itself amplified the reach and the importance and the location of that work in ways that I think will have resonance with Michiganders and Michiganians across the region.
Grand Rapids Public Schools students competed in the Smart Art competition. Students made entries focused on clean energy-related subjects.
The winner is Eleanor Broberg, a sophomore at Grand Rapids City Middle High School. Her entry, The Metamorphosis, imagines collecting methane gas from the air and using it as renewable energy to help power our world.
Eleanor wins $2,000 scholarship and then a new MacBook courtesy of Consumers Energy. Her entry, along with the other 10 student finalists, are on display at the corner of Fulton and Market Street, downtown.
Next, we'll talk with the winners of the Visitor Favorite Awards. What $10,000 means for their careers. Plus, the Juried Award in the new digital category. And the winner for the best venue at ArtPrize. That's ahead on the ArtPrize Awards, live on Wood TV 8.
The ArtPrize Visitor Favorite Awards are sponsored by Wolverine Worldwide and Meyer.
Welcome back, everyone. We are live here at Studio Park at the ArtPrize Awards watch party. We announced some winners earlier. Let's take a look now at the Visitor Favorite Awards that we announced earlier, each winning $10,000. Florentia Clement D. Grandpré, the 2D winner. Casey Wells, the 3D winner. Rob Finch won the first ever digital award. Jennifer Dunahee for installation. And Kristen Zamora for the time-based award. And we have some of the winners here with us now. First of all, congratulations to all of you. Casey, tell me a little bit about your installation.
Well, American Eagle is really a tribute to my community. I'm a metal scrapper from a small farming community in Illinois, Lexington, Illinois. All the metals within it came from a 30-square-mile radius of my home. And a lot of the chains are from the combines that you know, farmers in my area swap those out every now and then. And I'm just very grateful to my community and all their support, and grateful to everybody in Grand Rapids that I met and voted for me. And I had the time of my life up here. It's really a wonderful time.
What was it like meeting all the different artists?
Oh, that was amazing too. I connected with a lot of the different artists, and that was a big part of why it was such a special experience.
Good. Well, congrats again. Thank you so much. I don't mean to be rude. I'm going to step in front of you really quickly so that I can talk to Jennifer. Congrats to you.
Thank you.
What was your experience like?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was overwhelming, but it was a lot of fun.
Why did you decide to enter ArtPrize?
Well, I just like sharing my work with as many people as I can, and it's just a really great opportunity. It's a fun thing to be involved with. Yeah.
A lot of people really enjoyed it too, and we should say you noticed that she's wearing a boot. You broke your foot the very first day.
It was shortly before then, yeah, right before then. Yeah. So I installed really late, so.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Florencia, great to see you. Of course, you'll remember Florencia from last year. You have also won. How excited are you to be back this year?
I'm super excited. I look forward to this every year. Basically, this is what I work for, and I just love coming here and enjoying the people and just creating those connections, and it really fills me up to see that.
And we should remind people, too, that your work was up in DeVos Place, the one with all of the eyes. What kind of reaction, what kind of feedback did you get from visitors?
It was all very positive. I love seeing people's eyes light up when they see my eyes, because it just makes them think about different eyes. The message itself is to look out and to really enjoy the beauty around us. And maybe they stopped for a moment and actually did that, and also to look within. Yes.
And I know you really love connecting with your fellow artists. What do you love most about ArtPrize?
Everything. It's really hard to choose one thing. I love the people, the artists, because I always get inspiration from other artists as well. I like to see their process and share, and just the people in general. It's all about people and connections for me.
Good. Well, of course, we have to comment on your incredible outfits. You've had a different skirt every day of ArtPrize.
Yes, I thought this year I just wanted to be very colorful, and I thought if people didn't remember anything, at least they'd remember my outfits.
Well, they remember your art as well, Florencia. Thank you so much. Again, Jennifer and Casey, congrats. Brian and Sue, back to you.
Oh, that's so nice. You can feel the gratitude and their enthusiasm for this event. You love to see it. Michelle, thank you. We've got more money to hand out directly to the artists. Next up is the Juried Award for the time-based category.
First, the $2,500 runner-up, Sierra Glass, for her dance performance, Ineffable Lipophrenia. This was performed at Fountain Street Church and Rosa Parks Circle.
The juror for this category is Natalie Wetzel from Kendall College of Art and Design. Here's why she made her selection.
It was a very moving piece, and it started slow and then kept building and building, and there were different parts to it that I found worked very well together. I think everybody in the crowd at Rosa Parks Circle was just really sort of mesmerized by it. I was watching them most of the time, but at certain points I wanted to look around and see how others were reacting, and it was, I think they were all having the same reaction I was. The choreography was pretty amazing. The Sierra Glass, the lead, did a wonderful job of having all of the dancers sort of convey this common thread that she was trying to convey with their movements of coming apart and coming back together. I found it really very moving that in Rosa Parks Circle, the dancers were all wearing black, and every time they would do a move that took them to the ground, they would come back up with chalk from the chalk drawings that others had done. And also they were dancing through, I would imagine, some pain because of all the pebbles everywhere in Rosa Parks Circle. I think that might have been from construction, but I actually found that pretty incredible that they were dancing through that pain. I was not expecting the piece to be as moving as I found it, and it was a very pleasant surprise.
Congratulations. Now to the $10,000 overall winner in the juried time-based category.
The winners are Karen Muller and Christian Marquardt for Fusion. The international artist created this light and audio performance at night at Studio Park. Juror Natalie Wetzel again telling us why she selected it as her winner.
It is an immersive experience. It engages both visual and audio, sensory experiences. So you really feel like you're part of the piece. So Studio Park has the, the grassy area. So the visitors and the viewers were all sort of spread out, many of them on that grass, and they became part of the projection. So I thought that was amazing. Artist team, the duo, were basically choreographing the visuals and the audio live. So it was also a live performance, which I found incredible. I snuck behind them and watched them working on their computers to see how that was translating to the space. I think that's one reason why I was so drawn to it. It was kind of engaging all the senses, using the existing architecture and doing projection mapping within it, but also just the audio and the visual sort of components being unified for the experience was amazing. I'd love to experience more of these pieces. I know that the duo is international, so it would be amazing to see what they do in different site-specific works, in different locations around the world.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We'll now switch to the all-new Digital Juried Awards category.
Receiving the $2,500 runner-up is Charles Cusack for Algorithm Plus U equals Art. You can see his entry at the House Rules Lounge. Artist Mike Hahn was the juror for this category. He describes why he made this selection.
It was a complicated work. Getting to see how Charles came about the algorithm and creating a structure to allow organic creation to happen. His work was interactive and required input from a user, from a patron. And so we would input, naming our own piece, selecting a color palette and geometric patterns and different shapes that he had predetermined. So the combination of the things that we were able to select was then inputted into his algorithm, which then would randomly select how a new form would be created. And so then in real time, as you've inputted, pretty much, just there's a little delay, then in the screen in front of you, your new work that was created with support from an algorithm was then presented in front of you. And so it was really fun to see how the technology was used to make the participant, the viewer, the artist.
Now it's time to announce the $10,000 winner in the digital category.
The winner is Gary Mesa Guido for Derivations of a Gothic Arch Part 2. You can see this entry at the Grand Rapids Community College Paul Collins Gallery. Here again, category juror Mike Hahn.
Derivations of a Gothic Arch Part 2 really struck me as something so geometric and structured as an arch. And he transformed it with really fluid animations that changed your perception of something so geometric. And it was jarring. It was dynamic and it was vivid, and it just kind of brought you in and out of witnessing something that was geometric and straight line, hard lines, were then manipulated. So it was a really fun process to see that animation go from this fluid abstraction to then capturing it in still, I guess. So it went back and forth where it's moving and it's dynamic, and then it freeze frames and it just locks you into a geometric sort of a grid. You're sort of reset, and then it just really warps your perception again and transforms the viewing plane. So it was really fun to kind of move back and forth within that piece by having those moments where it stops and it resets your sort of visual palette and then just really shakes you up again.
Next, the winners for the 3D and 2D Juried Awards and the all-new Artist to Artist Award when we return to the ArtPrize Awards on Wood TV 8.
The ArtPrize Juried Awards are exclusively sponsored by Hayworth.
And welcome back to the ArtPrize Awards. We're live at our Media Arts Center inside the Grand Rapids Art Museum.
We're about to announce the Juried Awards in the two biggest categories at ArtPrize. We'll start with a runner-up in the three-dimensional category.
Receiving $2,500 is Mark Menon. His sculpture, Embedded, is at Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park.
The 3D juror who made this selection is Jason Quingo.
Technique of the stonework, the texture. I know what it takes to do that. It's not easy work to do. There's just a power to that piece. Sitting there in that environment of the Meyer Gardens where it's all polished and clean and pristine, and then you have these three granite forms sitting there. Yeah, it works really well.
Now to the $10,000 winner of the Juried Award for the three-dimensional category.
The winner is Mao Jia for her entry Last at Monroe Community Church. It honors those we lost during the pandemic and those who helped us survive.
Jason explains why he made his selection.
It's a bunch of shoe lasts, and she did a point dot drawing with a permanent marker. The way it was all put together, the images on those lasts, and the way they're all hanging in that rectangular view. It just had a presence for me. And the meaning behind it with COVID, you know, we come out of the pandemic and we all know people who've walked on from it. I've known quite a few and been sick myself. It was a good piece for our times. The images on there, you know, there's like nurses, and then there's some toe tags. As you walked around, you know, you could look in there and you see all around it, all these different images that draw you in. Keep doing this work. It's beautiful, and the world needs to see more.
Finally, for the Juried Awards, the biggest category at ArtPrize, two-dimensional. There are more than 500 entries in this category this year.
The runner-up, winning $2,500, is Erica Cool. Her painting, In Bello, is at Palate Coffee and Art on Fulton Street.
The jurors for this category are Shannon Stratton and AJ Pashka. AJ explains why they selected Erica as their runner-up.
It has a busy composition, almost Bosch-esque. Highly rendered characters in scenarios, pop cultural items, in a way that the entire composition is full. When you look into it, you can go deeper and deeper into these little scenes. You could look at it for hours with how much is going on in there, and they're beautifully rendered, very tight, realistic images culled from our information society, you could say, all kind of battling each other out on the canvas. The technical ability of what she pulled off was astounding. just a wonderful experienced painter to be able to do all the different colors, textures, but also there was content in the piece that was just as strong as the technique done to complete it.
Now to the $10,000 winner for 2D.
And the winner is Harold Allen for his painting for Dorothy Afro Harping. That's on display at the Skywalk at DeVos Place.
AJ explains why Harold is the winner for the two-dimensional category.
Harold Allen's piece is a painting titled For Dorothy Afro Harping, which is in reference to Dorothy Ashby. Dorothy Ashby has an album, Afro Harping, which is a critically acclaimed kind of seminal album for harp and jazz. And what he did was he created a painting that essentially interprets music. Similar to the runner-up Cool's piece, it's a busy composition. In this instance, it's opposite, where it's flowing and it's open. It has a much more liquid quality to the painting. The painting has great marks, different techniques. So the brushwork goes from tight to loose. The color palette is really expansive, but also cohesive. And it makes you feel like you're inside of the music. There's definitely references compositionally to the harp and to sheet music in general, but it has a quality that kind of brings you in, that kind of lilts you around and turns around, and it's something that you can really, again, spend time with. And it's a very mature work to be able to pull off kind of the looseness and the tightness required to make something have that type of energy. This is the type of piece where if you had it in your home or in your space, you'd be able to drift in and out of the painting and find something new every single day.
The final awards of the night are next. We will announce the best venue winner. And all new this year, the artists voted for a winner. We'll tell you who won the night's prestigious Artist to Artist Award. Next, live on Wood TV 8.
The official venue sponsor of ArtPrize is Delta Dental.
Welcome back to Studio Park. We are live for the final two awards of the night. Go ahead and step in, because we have an envelope to open and I wasn't sure I would be able to open it. So this is the award for the best venue. This was actually decided by the ArtPrize jurors. Go ahead and open it. Monroe Community Church. They have 20 pieces there, so you've been able to see some of the, we have a couple of winners from there too, so a great venue again. So here with me now, I would like to introduce Tara McCracken, president of Kendall College, and she is going to announce the brand new Artist to Artist Award.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here on behalf of Kendall College of Art and Design of Ferris State University, and as a proud board member for ArtPrize. In just a moment, I will be announcing the inaugural Artist to Artist Award. That's right. For the first time, ArtPrize is recognizing an artist determined by ArtPrize artists for an ArtPrize artist. And this artist will be receiving a cash prize of $12,500. That's exciting, yeah. But before we get there, I would like to recognize all of the ArtPrize artists this year. You stepped up to the challenge, you embraced the spirit of ArtPrize, you took risks, you pushed boundaries, and you created innovative and ambitious work in front of an audience that's one of the world's largest audiences for contemporary art. So please join me in congratulating all of this year's ArtPrize artists. And now, the first Artist to Artist Award, receiving $12,500, is Brad and Brian Cavanis. Creation, Destruction, Reflection at DeVos Place. Congratulations. Are they here? If you're here, you can come on up.
Yeah, we'd like to echo those sentiments. Just a great event again this year. And what a beautiful night in downtown Grand Rapids as these awards have been handed out. Let's recap some of our big winners this evening. First, your favorites. Each of these winners taking home $10,000. Florencia Clement de Grand Prix for In My Eyes. Casey Wells for American Eagle. Rob Finch for Urban Atrials. And Kristen Zamora for Embodied Healing Through Body Art. Jennifer Donahue for Twig the Forest Dragon.
Here's a look at the juried award winners. Harold Allen for Dorothy Afro Harping. Mo Jaw for Last. Gary Mesa Guido for Derivations of a Gothic Arch Part 2. Karen Mueller and Christian Markwart for Fusion. And Madison Schaefer for Seeking a Pleasant Peninsula.
Florencia Clement de Grand Prix won the Artista Latina Award. The winner of the Asian Art Award was Stacy Tamaki. And the Contemporary Black Art Award went to William Davis.
We want to thank you so much for joining us for our live coverage of the ArtPrize Awards. A reminder, there's still time to see art this weekend too. ArtPrize continues through Sunday all across downtown Grand Rapids.
And of course, we hope to see you tonight for News 8 at 10 on WXSP and the Football Frenzy at 11 here on Wood TV 8. From all of us here at Wood TV 8, have a great night.